Architect John Sheeler's home may look stunning now, but that was not the case when he bought it 30 years ago.
It started off being a Victorian house. I bought it when I was a college student and it was very condemned, so I used it as my thesis at Tech.
He has been working to transform the home ever since, while still paying homage to its origins.
It has a very contemporary interior to most people. I see it as a balance between what was existing of the old house and an absence of a specific style. So I wanted to showcase what was original and then have just clean, open, abstract spaces everywhere else.
One of the trademarks of Sheeler's work is his holistic approach.
When my work is finished, it doesn't look like I've been there. It looks like it's always been as wonderful as it is when we leave it. I guess most people consider my taste to be contemporary. I think of contemporary just the definition of the word meaning now, present, as opposed to the style that we've come to know or think of as contemporary. When you come into the interior, then it gets more eclectic, and that's where I think you can play and you can really have fun. So then it's about proportion and balance and colors and values and tones and all those fun little things.
They may be fun, but all of those little factors can be confusing and overwhelming when designing the interior of your home.
It's not as simple as it looks. Get in touch with what it is you really want and how you want it to feel, and don't hesitate to get help, because the proportions and the balances are what really can throw something off or make it work.
Sometimes what you think will be an easy style to create is actually quite the opposite.
The more detail you have, the more traditional detail you have, the easier it is to make it work. But when you're having a cleaner, simple line, every line matters and shows.
Sheeler encourages folks at home to get creative. You can do a lot with a little space.
There's a little library off the entrance hall and off the kitchen, and that's one of my favorite places. It's the smallest room in the house, yet it has a grand feeling. It's got a little bit more of the moldings and walls of bookshelves and that sort of thing. So it's a place where I can just go and really relax and hang out, and there's just room for one or two other people. So that's a real special part.
The best designs are fashionable and functional.
Kitchens are really important to me, that they look good, but also that they have a really good traffic flow and that they work. So having a workspace that works well when you're just here by yourself or with one other person, and also works if you have a party of 20 to 40 people or so.
So if you're thinking about revamping your home's interior, Sheeler advises to have fun, don't be afraid to take risks, and don't be afraid to ask for help.